The 2020 campaign has barely begun, and already the air is thick with fiery accusations being thrown back and forth about media favoritism. You know, such as the penis bounce. Yes, all that lovely media coverage saturating, drenching the male candidates, where the female candidates just get a spoonful every now and again, just from time to time. And now we even have a new one. We have the puppy bounce. Wait for it. Yes, the puppy bounce. We have Beto. Remember Beto? He came on the scene taking on the second most hated man in America, Ted Cruz. And Beto mania was everywhere. He raised $70 million, twice what the second most hated man in America did. And Beto came within a few whiskers of defeating him. How did he manage to lose? Ted Cruz is the second most hated man in America, and Beto, you rising on the penis bounce, raised twice what he did, $70 million. He lost all that money losing. And how did we reward him? Why, we said, we're running for president, of course. Yes, that's the penis bounce, right? That's Beto mania. Yes. Right. And he quickly shot to the polls at 10% support, whereas Joe Biden has 30, Bernie has 20. Beto was at 10% already, largely at the expense of Kamala and Liz Warren, those hardy females who get no media coverage whatsoever. Oh, yes. He also raised $10 million. Oh my God, and he did it all in a month. It was just amazing. Who is this man? Why? Is it his policy positions? Well, whenever he's talking about, tackling climate change or mounting gun violence or Medicare for all or the looming recession from Trump's bizarre trade war, Beto always says the same thing. We should all come together in a new spirit of unity as we address this very important issue. Yes, he can be talking about Kim Jong-un firing on the United States, and he still says, we should all come together in a new spirit of unity, addressing this very important concern. Yes. And it just works. He's the new JFK. He's young. He's cute. He's even wealthy, right? Is it his accomplishments? Is that what it is? Well, he carries a guitar and he skateboards. He was in a punk rock band, kind of. He was a poet, kind of. He was 6 years in Congress, and he got one bill. So maybe it's not his accomplishments, but he did marry into wealth, 25 million's worth. And he even helped them cheat on their taxes. We have a new phrase, Beto math, creative accounting. Just so he could say that he raised more money than Bernie Sanders on his first day of campaigning. Yes, Beto math. Gotta love it. It does not matter. He's the new JFK. His future was assured. We were going to give him the Oval Office until suddenly a new puppy arrived. Oh my gosh. Well, everything that Beto did in a month, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, he did in a week. Yes, he shot right through the polls, right to 10% immediately. And where did he get his 10%? Where did he get all those supporters from? Why, from Beto, of course. And he raised $7 million in just a week. It was truly amazing. Why? Is it his positions? His accomplishments? Well, whenever he talks about things like climate change, tackling the mounting gun violence, Medicare for all, or the looming recession from Trump's silly trade war, he talks about Mayor Pete. Yes. Did I mention that he's gay? He does. Yes, he tells us this inspiring story of growing up in South Bend. He just wants to serve. Yes, and he wrote this very stirring essay in high school about this courageous curmudgeon who accomplished precisely nothing in Congress. The congressman from Vermont, Bernie Sanders. And the JFK profiles encouraged people out in Boston, just loved that essay. And so they busted him out to Boston. He got to meet Caroline Kennedy and shake her hand. And he loved the experience so much he decided to stay. And he went to Harvard. And then he decided he needed another brand name after that. So he went to Oxford to become a Rhodes Scholar. And that's very important to remember because the last Rhodes Scholar we had in the presidency got 9 blowjobs in the Oval Office for being a Rhodes Scholar. I wonder what Mayor Pete Buttigieg is going to get. Yes. What else? Oh, he was chasing more brand names. It's almost like he had this resume in mind, this perfect resume that at the age of 15, he said, Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution says you have to be 35 years old to run for president. When can I run for president? 2020? No, I'm sure that didn't happen. He just wanted to serve. Yes. Did I mention that he's gay? He does, yes. What else did he do? Oh, he needed another brand name, so he went after the Navy, the U.S. Navy, and he became a warrior. Well, kind of. I mean, not really. I mean, he sat in a bunker and read the Al-Qaeda's, bank records and things like that. This fierce warrior. And then he went back and he became mayor of that teeming metropolis with all of its myriad of problems. South Bend, Indiana. Did I mention that he's gay? He does. Oh, yes. He came out. And he came out in the most ferocious and courageous way possible. You see, Mike Pence, remember him? Yes, he was governor of Indiana, and he was happily signing into law this new bill, this you can fire as many fudge packers as you want and not get sued for it law. Yes, and Mayor Pete was so upset by that he decided to come out. He just wants to serve. He was so worried about the LGBTQ kiddies in high school and their high suicide rate. It was so moving. Whenever I think about it, I start to tear up. Wait. No. That's last month's talking point. What is it? Oh, yes. He came out because he wanted to date. And he wanted to get married. And he has a really cute husband. And they have a couple of, cutie rescue dogs. And he's a Christian, too. And that just really makes Mike Pence's head explode. Yes. He's the new JFK. Beto's not the new JFK. No. It's Mayor Pete. Yes, he just wants to serve. And I think it's fitting. That they both are fighting over who is the new JFK, right? Because that's what this country really needs. It needs another Bay of Pigs crisis leading directly to another nuclear standoff in the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Bringing us right to the very edge of World War III, maybe with Kim Jong-un. Yes. And maybe another decades-long wasting war like Vietnam. All 3 principal hallmarks of that starry-eyed presidency of JFK's. I'm looking forward to it, aren't you? Well, anyway, one thing has become completely clear with the puppy bounce. The penis bounce is out. It's passé. It's so 2016. It's so Hillary. No. If you want to be president in America today, you have to be, if you want in this evolving story of America's experiment with democracy, it's become clear that if you want to be president, you need to be a puppy first. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. Just click on that red box below. I want to keep you laughing.